Alrighty. Selfish, selfless plugs. Shameless plugs have been made. The Taco Bell is settling in my belly. Let's get to playing some Magic the Gathering. I just built this new historic deck. I'm ready to test it and see. Well, I've been playing it already a bit. Why the fuck you? I probably got over talked there by myself because I have to have chat on my phone. I'm a broke boy who can't afford Pokemon's cookies, so I do not have two monitors. I just made a Cabaret historic deck, like, I think today, actually. No, it wasn't today. It was like a day or it was a little bit ago. But I tested it today, earlier, and it did pretty well for arena standards of sometimes you have really good games and sometimes you just get horribly screwed. So I'm just gonna play it some more and see how we do. Honestly, part of me kinda wants to like try like ranked at some point on here. I'm sure I'm gonna like absolutely hate myself for doing it because I'll get more raffle stomp than I do now. Free with menace. I'm already kind of quickly boned, other than the fact I have two quicksand whirlpools in hand. The problem being, though, that I do not have El Mana to use it. Once I get that mountain on the field, I will. So here they're thinking like they made a good play by like, oh, you wouldn't risk your Johnny's Pride mate. I don't have to, and I can return the favor after exiling one of their cards. But they got a lifelinker, and we got our girl, Professional Facebreaker. So I have a menace creature out now too. No attacks, just because I don't want them to get the lifelink. Even though maybe I should have, just so that way Professional Facebreaker, because if they play a creature now, they have two blockers. Professional Facebreaker might die, or they're just going to kill a Johnny. I don't know why you tried that other than to get a life. Sucks losing a Johnny there. We'll get Baird, even though he's not going to be useful just yet. Let's play out our Dragon Spark Reactor because getting a treasure token should count for that, I believe. Yep. We will P the T. They're incubating. Giggity. What any of that was supposed to mean? Another quicksand whirlpool. I love how much I see these and hold for ransom. Like, I'm thinking here soon I might want to edit the deck a bit and put only two quicksand whirlpools and two held for ransoms in there, because I see them a whole lot. And I draw them more than anything else. Like, if I could, let's see. Or his hand if that permanent. But I'll hit you for the 4. Thus, you kind of wasting your removal there. Not really, because you got rid of it before it could be more useful. But We'll just go full attack here. So I'm not really drawing anything that'd be helpful. Transform. Get a nice 2/2. Too bad it would not be able to block Face Breaker, and I'm just gonna exile it anyway. I'll become the thing I hate, and that's have responses. And have my opponent go, oh, well, of course you got something to get rid of my 2/2, just little whatever. Like, you're right. I do. Kinda not my fault the game wants to give me every Quicksand Whirlpool that I have in my deck. Instead of, you know, giving me like a Soul Warden or a Johnny's Pridemate. And that's fine because either way I'm pretty sure I just win this. A little too late for that. I got my forest, so kill one Rakish, I'll just get my other. And still have enough for a Johnny's? Yeah, sure, why not? It'd be nice if like I had my Soul Warden out, but don't just win here, but we get pretty deep. I think that's being just a little too, I had fun even if I wasn't getting to draw like stuff I wanted to see. But that's just me complaining. Like, I had a good game. I really can't complain that much. Oh no, I didn't like get to see everything my deck was supposed to do, but like, I drew stuff that I needed to be able to do to win. Whereas my opponent probably wasn't getting anything and was probably wishing they would have left sooner. You know, it's whatevs. Fairly good start. And don't really have anything. I don't have my professional face breaker for Jetmir's Fixer, but ooh, I'm 2 Soul Warden. Wish I could have played it right away, but especially because they got something out that'll give them life. And if they basically say, hey, we're not going to really worry about playing creatures too much. What the? Okay, that kind of sucks. Maybe they just needed to complete a quest real quick, but I kind of do too. It's more just like, for me, killing opponent's creatures though. Well, I'm casting 20 blue or reds. So I don't know. Maybe they either needed to just complete a quest real quick and didn't want to play out that game. Maybe they kept a hand they shouldn't have, thinking it might get better, and it just didn't. Who knows? Ah, yeah, some good old Baja Blast. I don't know, I always feel kind of weird about those games, because it's like, I don't feel like I won, just because my opponent clearly just didn't even play. They kind of just said, well, here's a win. So, I don't know. Maybe they really don't like lifelink. I could see why in like a 60 card format, 'cause when you don't have commander damage, kind of sucks if your opponent's gonna be doing a lot of life gain. Makes it kind of harder to take them on. And if you got stuff that gets bigger from you gaining life. Ooh, I play, yeah, yes, I play the Soul Warden and then get a Johnny's Pridemate next turn. No, come on. That sucks. That really sucks. I mean, smart play. But now I'm just gonna get my Face Breaker out. They've got something else. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of just... I know people would say, "Oh, just stay in. You might have won that game." I don't know. They had responses for everything. I had two things to enchant to make it so that way their creatures couldn't attack or block. But that was a lot of good stuff. Just gone right away. Soul Warden being gone before even getting to use it, not good. Facebreaker gone before getting to use her, not good. Those are the two cards I struggle to draw in like every game I play. So I'm either like usually waiting on getting, like, I'm usually lucky if I get Facebreak. So then at least it's Menace. My opponent's gonna have to really do some defensive shit and make sure they're having enough stuff on board to not get hit for 2 each turn, while like also doing what they need to do. The game wanted to kind of just give me that like freebie Soul Warden that I really didn't need, but okay. Well, I need it. Like, me complaining again about shit I really shouldn't complain about. It's more gonna be a matter of, am I gonna draw on a Johnny's Pridemate this entire game? They're holding cards that I don't know why. Kinda scares me. Let's get my Facebreaker out. Gain a life. And next turn start making treasure tokens so I can get my Rakish Revelers out. Aja Blast. Okay, I don't know what they're doing. I mean, okay, they got a Reliquary Tower, like, cool, but I don't know, like, are they really just hoping they survive long enough to draw something good? Like, what are they doing? So I'm most definitely not gonna hopefully let them last long enough to draw something really good that just turns the entire game around. I don't like that. I don't like milling, but I've got a really decent board out, so I don't kind of care. Unless they mill themselves. Hopefully get a better card. Of course they're gonna choose a Plains, that's fine. I just got another Plains anyway, so really didn't do anything to me. I mean, my board state is already so good here that really not worried. That might be lethal there. Have some. 4, 10. You're gonna have to block something. But even at 4, and I'm at 26, you're not sitting too well. Especially at the board state that I'm at, with 2 blockers. Even if they manage to pull a really strong monster, I'll just chump block with my Citizen. Another Shrine. Try to get me to mill more, but it's not going to be really enough. My board state is really well. Next turn, I'll just full flunge with everything but Soul Ward. I think they're kind of realizing right now they're not in a good spot at all. That's fine. I don't know why no one was like forced to mill. We'll send damn near everything. They literally cannot block enough damage. But they do. Unless they have a board wipe. But they're all tapped out. They just lose here. Oh, they said good game in response. Okay. But like, don't you time rope me. Don't you do it. Get the win, and it's a very nice win. Get a card. Ooh. Tatiova. Land creatures you control have flying. When a land enters the battlefield, well, if you control 7 lands, up to 1 target land you control. Huh, that's something. That. Close to getting that, but not. No cigar just yet. We got a pack, and I can go buy another pack. I'm not a fan of murders. The only card that I know of and really like from the set is not going to be on here because it's Prisoner's Dilemma that requires having multiple opponents. So I'm just going to go buy my favorite pack, or from like my favorite set, Streets of New Capenna. Ooh, and I get a murders? Okay. Using Consultant whenever you attack with 3. Okay. That's good for a few decks. That'd be good for my red-white, my Boros life game buff my creatures up deck. Tapped when ETB, sacrifice and tap it untapped art. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I'm sure some people are going to be like, well, that's really good for decks where you use artifacts. But anything where you're going to get a lot of like treasure tokens, blood tokens, clue tokens, yeah, that's pretty decent. But then that means you can only play this land kind of later in the game, mid to late game, and by then you're probably going to have most of the lands you need. At least you should, so having a land that's kind of useless until late to mid to late game, not really that great. Alpana. I could use that for my Brokers deck that I'm making IRL. Cruiser, as long as there are 2 or more counters among creatures you control, backstreet cruiser can attack though didn't have defender. Can also use for Brokers because I'm gonna do a proliferate. Like, am I doing it? There's gonna be proliferate because Falcospara lets you remove shield counters and draw for it. So you want to proliferate a lot. I think I was also going to put some stacks in there too, just to kind of like try to slow everyone down. Which flavor-wise would also just work. We're gonna creature spell. Its controller creates 2 treasure tokens. Nice. I kind of hate that my opponent gets treasure tokens for it. Hold for ransom that I have like 50 billion of. Disappear. Really like that card. Darling of the Masses is just really good. This might actually go good in my historic deck I just made. Urabrask, Heretic Praetor. Beginning of your upkeep. Exile the top card of your library. Play it this turn. Beginning of each opponent's upkeep, the next time they would draw a card this turn, instead they exile a card of their library. That is such a dickhead card. I love it. Absolutely love it. I think I would really like this deck in like IRL where I have better chances of drawing out stuff versus like here where I don't know what's going on. Some of the sources I've read said that like Arena is meant to make it so that way your win losses is around 50-50%, which then would mean that like the algorithm does kind of have to mess you up sometimes purposefully, so that way you're not just winning every game, even if you're like, all right, I'm gonna have all the card draw and like all this good stuff that I need to do what I need to do. I definitely have to hold for ransom this right away because they're running Phyrexian Toxic. Would not be surprised if they also have Proliferate in there because that's smart. All I have to do is get that one toxic damage in and then just proliferate. Don't have enough for that Quicksand Whirlpool. I do have enough for Hold for Ransom. Thing that sucks is they have a 2/2 that can attack this turn. And it has a lifelink, so they're going to gain life way quicker than I am. Nice. I'm just going to lose here because my only response is to make it so that way they can attack. With good stuff, they just made it so they can. They're gaining life quicker than I am. I'm 100%. We're gonna exile this because sure they can gain life and way quicker than I'm dealing it right now. But if I could get to a point where I can outpace them, I'd be fine. But I'm taking 3 here, going down to 13, getting... They're really killing me here with... Let me play this first, try to get it out. Hold for ransom. Other toxic. Trade there so that we're gaining any more life, but I think they've just been stomping. This has been rough. This has been very. Good job, Ghost Hunter Gal. I would very much like to go ghost hunting at some point. See, no point in wasting time. If I could play my, even if I could play my Rakish Rivalers, it does not matter. Still full send on their turn and kill me. So, I mean, that was something. I had a okay hand, it just sucks that they had like turn 1 creature, turn 2 creature, turn 1 creature had toxic, so it's just gonna keep hitting me. Anything I did to slow him down wasn't really working, other than when I exiled that 1 creature, but it didn't matter because they already had another toxic out. But it's the name of the game. Their deck is well built. I don't have anything really that's kind of cheap to get out, but also helps do what I'm trying to do. Got a Jetmir's Garden, so Rakish is going back to the library. Like, I will admit, I don't know fast Magic. Like, I obviously do. You play super. You run a lot of 1 and 2 drop creatures. Like, obvious. You play stuff you can get out super quick and just attack. And if you have stuff that can also buff your stuff from like attack triggers and stuff, so you want to play a lot of that too. Yeah, you wanted to hit me in the face for 3. Can't wait until I keep repeatedly hitting you in the face for 2. Are you gonna block? It's cool. Well, you won't be hitting me again unless you got another burn spell. Are you fucking kidding me? Well, I'll go fuck myself, I guess. That was annoying. But the best part is they're playing a lot. Well, I kind of have to block at this point. I can't really afford to take a hell of a lot more damage. Of course, it has trample. I can't wait. But they did just have to exile quite a bit. But they get to play it, and there's shock to hit me. So they're gonna hit me for way more. Yeah, you're a mega bitch. It's good gameplay, but like, just kind of annoying when you can just stop me from doing anything, and then also just be like, hey, well, F you. Yep, I'm out. There's no winning that. There's no point in trying, because they're just going to keep killing my stuff. Play a creature, hit me in the face. That creature is going to, like, let them play something, and then because that one creature just makes a duplicate of it. Me personally, I am not a fan of Magic where it's people are doing a lot of shenanigan-y things where it's just like, unless you actually have something to counter it, you just don't really get to play. It's not fun. It's not really great content. Well, I guess it could be depending on what kind of Magic player you are. Whereas if you like running decks like that, where it's just like, well, I'm gonna just run the whole game. Yeah, then this is the content for you. Gotta turn 1 creature. Just play it, please. Or pass turn. Yo. Am evil. Don't give a shit. Play the game. Or go find some better way to, like, use your time instead of ruining everyone else's good time. If your life sucks that much, maybe just don't life any. I don't know. Don't know what to tell you. Dude, come on. Dude, come on. Play the game. Really hate just fucking sitting here doing nothing. Like for me, with this deck, seeing Professional Facebreaker is always good. Seeing two of them is even better, because if I can get both out, now you have to have 4 creatures on the field to block with a mine. But dude's just sitting here like, oh, I'm gonna take time. I'm gonna take time. I'm gonna take time. I think this is just fun when someone has to sit there and stall. That's like their win conditions. Oh, I stalled out and made it to where you just either scoop or I stall out. So any like strategies you were gonna do, you just forget about. Damn, evil, you're kind of a butthead. You got some for you're doing. Well, I've got another one in hand, but I didn't want to have to lose it, because now I'm not getting to attack again, and it's like 5. Whereas I could have attacked, played my second one. And let me guess, they're gonna have something else. Oh. Oh my. Of course you do. Why would I get to play the f***ing game? Ah. Like, they kept the hand of just kill spells, didn't they? Nothing else. Am evil, let me guess, your deck doesn't have like any actual win cons. It's just destroy all my creatures and let me not get to play. But then you don't play any actual creatures. So you're not, the only way you're gonna win is by me just backing out, because it's gonna be kill spell, kill spell, kill spell, kill spell, kill spell. Okay. Of course, it has Death Touch, so now there's nothing I can really do now. And even if I get a Face Breaker, it's really not going to matter because they've got 2 blockers. Yeah, you live up to the name. I'm not going to say a good game because it was. And I'm really betting that their deck was designed to be just rude. And say, you want to actually play the game? Lol, cringe. Turn to Soul Warden. And a Johnny's Pride Mate and Baird. Great, that's absolutely what I want to see. Because they all combo off. A Professional Facebreaker? Nice. They will get to hit me for 1. Kinda sucks. Cannot afford to lose my billboard. Are you kidding me? Why? Fuck you. You're not getting a nice out of me for that. Like, I don't care. That was such bullshit. I mean, cool, I guess I get a land back out of it, but they get 3. Well, I won't be behind now. So I guess, really... Yeah, just hit me for the petty little 1. Oh, but I don't have a white now. Damn, I should have grabbed. And now my professional face breaker is useless because they have a block. They have the block. Fuck you. Yeah, I know, dipshit. I am going. Shut the fuck up. Don't act like I'm not actually doing anything installing. Like, I hate when people intentionally try to be annoying. I mean, at least Baird's still gonna pop off and do everything I need it to do. We'll just get another Dragon Spark. Not actually gonna help here, but... I swear, if they got removal... Yeah, you take that. That's what you get for being annoying. I'll just chump block. I don't know what game you're trying to get here, but... block with the Death Toucher. So now I don't get... Okay. Yeah, I should have been smarter there. I'm dumb for that. I really am. I'll admit that. But now... I can kick this off. Come on. Hit you for 5 still. It's gonna take a little bit longer. This one I can't really complain. I'll hit them with the good game because I know they probably really didn't want to hear that. Since they waited until literally it was the start of my turn to be like, your go. And it's like, yeah, I know, stupid. I literally just got my turn. So we'll hit him with the good game, even though for them they probably didn't feel like it was one. It was for me. Pettiness, don't care. Don't feel bad about it either. I'm in my lane, getting moisturized. Arriving. Not really thriving, but... Not the greatest of first hands, but... With a Rakish Revelers in hand, I can make it work. 2 Rakish Revelers in hand, I can make it work. At least I have a blocker right over. Nice. 2-2, I can't get around. At least. Not yet. But it does slow me down. Whereas I could have dealt 4 damage. Is this like 60 card Slimes Against Humanity? I feel like this is like 60 card Slimes. Johnny's Pride Mate for you. Probably not the best move, but let's see if they'll block everything. Yeah, it'd be kind of smart to get rid of some of my Johnny's Pride Mates, because you know I only have one other one left. But I wanted to make sure you had no blocks. But now you do, and I can't. You're not giving me anything of goodness. Just fucking me here. I'll have to take that 4 and then just banish that. And look, it's not gonna matter anymore because they have a 2-2 out on there. Another 2-2. Yeah, that's gone, so I won't be taking the 4. Got 3 3s. I can't really deal with that. Are you willing to lose? Yeah, probably. They'll just lose the token. Slime Against you, man. Yeah. 5-5. I'm getting annihilated here. Dragon Spark Reactor, not what I wanted to see. I think here we're just trying to quest complete. No. Still gonna take a lot though. And not really have anything on field. No. Hold for ransom, kinda a little too late for that. We'll be taking 8. Not enough to kill me, but not enough to give me any hopes. I had a board wipe, which in this deck I don't, because I don't own any board wipe cards on here or in IRL, in real life. Baird's not gonna do anything. Hey, that not even enough to buy a pack. Sad. Oh, definitely need to improve this. Although I feel like the dragon that I want to put in there, I'm not gonna have the tokens for. Or like the crafting card for. That's assuming the dragon I want to make is on here. Fur Crag, I don't know how to spell it. Let's just put fur. And then automatic. Let's go to my color. That was all the blue reds. I'm guessing it's not on here unless, let me look up how to actually spell it just that way I can make sure. We'll go to the trusty phone, go to TCG player. Okay, Fur Crag Cunning Investigator. So I was right with the K. It is Firkrag. Okay, Fur Crag. Not on here. Slain. I definitely want to run that in my IRL. Scion of the Air Dragon. So I kind of got to remember. Fur Crag. Oh, just Fur Crag. Remembering the let's do another game with Cabaret Pioneer and see how it goes. If it's just a terrible match where I'm just gonna get booty bandited, then I might swap out or go please. I hate this because I have Facebreaker in hand, but a 2-land hand. The only thing that I can play is Dragon Spark Reactor. Yep. I got the feeling once I mulliganed, I was not going to be happy with the new result. Like, hey, 3 Rakish Revelers in hand. And a Dragon Spark Reactor with 3 lands, but like absolutely nothing to play with them. I'm gonna draw nothing but lands now. Like, I kind of hate that you can't really mulligan on this game. If you do, it's worse than just keeping the hand you had and hoping you do good stuff. We'll get Jatmia's Fixer. Wee wee. But only in the bathroom. Ha ha ha. It's an indie card that has Vigilante. Play another Garn, I don't really get. Attacking with Jatmia's Fixer. Kind of stupid because Sylvan Shepherd is a 2/3. And now they're about to play a bunch of stuff that helps them and is gonna screw me. Oh, hell. Oh. Hell no. Ah, ha ha ha. Yep. Well, I'm not really trying to take 4 right now. Please tell me I have enough to cast Rakish Revelers. So when they attack, we'll trade, but then, hey, at least I have a citizen to it. And next turn I can just play another Rakish Revelers. That's annoying. That's really annoying. Even if I double block, I can't kill it. Well, I'll just chump block. This time I can double block and kill it, assuming they don't have something to make it way super bigger than 10. But then I just used a lot of resources for fuck all nothing. And they... Yep. They just get good stuff. I get stopped. Just for the sake of doing. Doesn't benefit me any because they have a 10-10 war. Yes, I have to be taught this lesson quite a few times, and yes, I am an old man. Not really, I'm 29. But I'm not really getting anything out of staying in this game because all of my quests are complete. Vampire, you have sucked my will to stay in this game. West. We'll just these were decks that I built. I got them like out of events and shit, and they were obviously I'm never gonna run them. Well, wolves, other than the fact that apparently they well, I can just probably do better. I don't know, man. I don't know. Decks are okay. I would use this jumping token if it wasn't a Murders at Karlov draft. Other than Prisoner's Dilemma and that Goad precon, that's way too good. Not a fan of Murders. I don't like the transform mechanic. I think it's dumb. Just way too much extra stuff. Surveil is meh. Oh no. Times like this, I kind of want to just make another deck, but like I don't have like a whole lot of stuff that I'm like, oh yeah, I want to build the deck for. guess I could try to like build a way more quicker aggro deck. But the only thing I could think to do is like goblins. And I know in paper for like Pioneer, the really good goblins got banned. Rav. Let me just see what all I can find. Lucky Grab Chomper. Second artifact or land, draw a card. Let's get that damage to a player. You may sack it. You do proliferate. Power to any. Eat Goblin's Soul Taker at the beginning of your end step if you descend it. When Plant Goblin Menace at the beginning of your end step if you descended this turn. That requires putting stuff in grave. Me myself am not a big fan of doing that. Other orcs and goblins you control have Menace. That's nice, other than it's kind of expensive. So in games that are quick, super useful, because even if you do see them, you're probably not going to get to play them. Or if you have the mana to do, it's probably too late to really do anything about it. Two, I'm just gonna make the one because if anything, I might just make a brawl deck. Of goblins and try to make them just use a bunch of cheap stuff. But now I'm gonna have to find like a black-red goblin or a card that helps goblins. Artifact. Roll that art. +2/+0 and has this is active permanent. Kinda nice if I can find stuff that makes a bunch of artifacts. Wonder with as long as you control it, right? Locked create 1/1. Kinda. Burning Goblin. Battlefield if it picks or guard Goblin. That Jesus. Comes blacked, it deals 1 damage. Blocking it. That would be good for drop hop. If I have a dead card in here. Unless a non-token creature. Conjure do have that creature in not 5 cards. Random duplicate perpetually gets +1/+0 and gaze. Dealt 3 or more damage. Investigate. Create a clue that. That's kind of a one-time use thing because he's got one. He's a 2/1. Discard. Stupid. Just a 2/2/4 dude. Kinda dumb. Like he's just a 2/2. You'd make him cost like 1 mana and have a kind fairly decent. Plus the number of cards in the goblin graveyard. Tap, sack an artifact, put a +1/+1 counter on each goblin you control. Whenever an artifact is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, you may pay red if you do. Yeah, that's not too bad as long as you have artifacts. Attacks. I think kind of the other problem though is I'm also need to look at these goblinis and be like, which ones are cheap? No, he's cheap. And I'm hoping I have other Krankos. So obviously, if you're running a goblin deck, you're gonna want Kranko. These, other than attacks or guys, you attach. Out of these. That's stupid. Except if you this turn, you discard a card or a permanent. That's it. I really hope Franco Baron of Tin Street not the Franco on. So, like if I wanted a goblin, one that's cheap and fast moving, it'd be kind of hard to do. Because if this is the only like goblins have, the 1/5 chump block. I think I don't know main. Is like goblin wise so far it looks like the only one that makes, well, the only two that make treasure tokens are pirates. It looks kind of like goblins, at least on arena, aren't too great unless you play them with there's good, but yeah. Do when you do. Our barely. Red. Let's just say goblin. Huh. You get the other. Nice. But unfortunately, the best one cost 4. Now, am I still gonna run him? Yeah. Lava tongue. Got the comment. I guess. Good old goblin. Any of your end step, if you send it this turn, put a plus. Soccer. Permanent cards graveyard anywhere. Now the question for that is, does that count for like tokens? Because I know technically tokens, like I believe, are supposed like technically hit the grave, but they don't actually go in the grave. I guess first let me find the ones I most definitely would want to run. Except if you send it this turn, create a treasure token. Yes. Back to the permanent. Yes. Yes. You have combat on your turn. You may pay 1 and sack an artifact. If you do, create 3/1 red. Please. Yeah, that's just kind of good. Go mob boss. Yes. Second artifact with mana value X. That's not gonna be good because I'm like sacking treasures. That's the one that. There we go. Guys. Yeah, it's like Gorogoro. East turn. Probably never gets the point. Activate that. Have menace, obviously, on that one. Nice. Are you next one until end of turn? Yeah, why not? Helps fill out the deck. He's cheap. Comes blocked. Create a 1/1 red goblin creature token in the beginning. Step if you. Power locked. Go through. This one. I could go. The battlefield that deals 2 damage to the target. Battlefield. Come on. Kind of poo poo, but barely. Yep, for like. Why not? Red stuff. Battlefield created blood tokens. Black blood. This is target creature. That could be useful. Have some descend shit. Alright, again. Graveyard to hand. And reveals the hand, you choose an artifact or creature card from it. Or get in it. Sure. Holy crap, bathroom break time. Alright, I'm back, baby. And it's pretty good. Plus, that's pretty good. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not. Phyrexion. Heard from and sure. Power 2. Hey, baby. Till end of turn for your creature. Guys, return. Sure, why? Sure. Warning game. You know what? Kinda shame on you, Arena, for not having too many goblins. Where the goblinis be at? Pilfer. Your opponent deals a hand. I love the artwork for that. That is so goofy. Max, you back another artifact. Ah. Creature. Lifelink. On time. Pretty good. Opponents. Back. This is equal. I got a lot of black. Review that card. Put that card. Kinda poo poo unless you have something that says, hey, instead of losing life, you gain life. Card from it. Powers. For some of this. You. Sure. Too bad, but I don't think I have like any lifelink in here. I think I have something that gives like a creature lifelink until the end of the turn. But that's not gonna like help for all the like health I've lost just to draw an additional card. Or like trying to run cheap aggro and like stuff that makes artifacts so that way I can sack those artifacts to do other good stuff. Really the player. Player mills 3 cards and you return a new creature. And that could be good. And as someone who doesn't like milling and throwing stuff in their grave, I'm willing to try it. I was wish they had like more goblin stuff. Each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter has a yeah, I'll take an orc or goblin. Nerd exotic target creature. Helpful. I haven't even gotten into the red yet. One with Death Touch, which do you really want to risk losing a creature to a 1/1 with Death Touch, or make it a 5/5 and it can last longer if I have the mana? That's just a good card. And I feel like flavor wise, that's just great. Like a bunch of goblins and orcs now just have a goring warplow. Like if I saw a bunch of goblins coming at me with that, I would be scared. I would be very scared. Shieldred Whispering One is a very good card. Demon Supervillain. It's neg X till end of turn. If X is 5 or more, return creature. Spell, you may exile a number of black cards from your hand. The spell costs 2 less to cast for each. Life. If I was running a gate deck, maybe. Well, it gets +2 plus. It's +2/+0 and has menace as long as you sacked a permanent list. Oh, I'm already. +2, -2. For each. Okay. Enters the battlefield, and whenever another creature or artifact you control is put into a graveyard. Yeah, I guess, because I'm going to have creatures dying, so. Play with fire. Dealt 3 deals 3 damage to any target if it's a creature perpetually gains as long as the creature is on the during it. That's pretty good. How many lands do I get? 40 lands still. Quick creature gets +1/+1. I mean, that will definitely be kind of useful in a deck where I want to get to artifact. Yeah, sure. Sure, why not? 'Cause, the idea, and obviously I can always like upgrade this even more later, but the idea is to get quite a few artifacts on the field. And flavor wise, that would just be great because it's like not only the goblins had this like giant ass war plow, they have a dragon spark reactor. Like they had been cooking stuff up in their tiny little caves. Could be helpful. Well, it's nice because it could possibly kill some, or if I have 2 dead cards in hand, I can get rid of them and then replace them and hopefully get something better. Yes, it's still second. Order card. Choose one or stop reading. Create a 5/5 red drink. See, the problem with that though is how often does anyone last to where they can cast or do something that's gonna cost 5 man on arena? In paper, like, yeah, that's a really good effect. On here, not so much because you're probably not gonna last that long. Okay. Hmm. Starting intensity 2. What does that mean? Intensity very creepy. They got some very interesting things, mechanics in this game. Back to this card. Plus O. Close enough to a goblin. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. You control attacks alone, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. Look at that. Fire. Sure. I'd prefer things to be a little bit cheaper, but I got a lot of 1 and 2 cap. 1 and 2 drop. So I think I'm doing fine. Your attacks, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a dragon card from among them and put it in your hand. Put the rest on the bottom. Do 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 do. For a creature you control with power 2 or less attacks. Yes. Now, if I am correct, there's also a card I believe called Goblin Bombardment that I would probably really want. Spell costs 1 less to cast if you controlling vampires, orcs, and goblini. The problem is mana value. My artifacts will not be having mana value. Any target can't. Still 40. Spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards, and treasure token. You want that, baby. Low deals 3 damage to target creature. That creature has a +1/+1. Let's get some water. We did a little dance. Got down tonight. What's a kavu? Like, obviously that, but this game is silly. So expensive. I'm surprised there's not like a goblin player. Red cap heal slasher. Two, 3 for 4. Put a +1/+1 counter on something, even itself. Let's kind of take that. Battle diver. Oh, that creature gets +2/+0. Turn. It's kind of good if I ever get to see it. Mana curve is still good for what I'm wanting to do. Target artifact, but it is rare. Captain Vacuum. See, I do that. Let's cut. See, that's the thing is, it kind of sucks because it's kind of expensive. But if I have some treasure token, if I'm making a bit of treasure tokens, not too bad. damage to target creature and controls. Whenever one or more creatures your opponents control are dealt excess combat treasure to. But it's kind of expensive to have. Like, if its effect was when it attacked, create a treasure token, that'd be fine. Or, like, whenever it kills a creature, create a treasure token. When it says it has to deal excess non-combat, but when it gets crewed, is it technically entering the battlefield then? Or is this like the effect of one-time use, which is kind of dumb that it's a 5 then. A 5 drop. Yes, it's a 5/5 vehicle, but the effect's not that great if you only get to use it once. Part of me still kind of wants to run it just to see how it works. And worst comes to worst, I could just take it out if it sucks. See, that's definitely going to be good. Back another creature or artifact. It's kind of decent. Sitting at 40 lands. And yeah, it comes in tapped, but you gain a life, so not too bad. Still don't have life linking stuff, so to take damage, not super great. Well, I guess I have some that when it ETBs, I get life. Control. Guess that's bad. Instead. Huh. Kind of good and would make them kind of waste a removal on that if like they need their stuff, if they kind of rely on bringing their stuff back. But I could also be seeing this being kind of not super useful, but I'll run it for unless I find like way better stuff to fill out the deck. Want art thing now? Shuffles kind of nice, but you have to a one-time use, which fair, but there's other stuff that are like recursion on a stick. You might not get your whole graveyard in that one moment, but it's still better. That's dumb. Why would you crew this vehicle to then tap it for 1 mana of any color? Dumb. Nice, unless you're playing instances as well. Then you just make it way harder for yourself. Um, for some of goblins that they want. Cost 3, but then I can run a few things where I kind of burn myself, but it's worth it because I can tap this for just 1, gain a look. Your opponent. Let's see. 10, 20, plus 8, 38, 39, 40. I've got 40 land. In a 100 card deck, I usually want to do 33. So I do still have a lot of room, and really thinking about it now, that means that I still have a lot of like creatures and other spells I can put in the deck. I might have to see what other orc. Any color, spend this mana cast creature. That's countered, but I'm not running just goblin orcs as well. I feel like a command tower is not super worth it because I'm running just 2 colors. Ask. Go back to max. Like a promo art or whatever it's called. The card I'm looking for to Pale Life and draw an extra card. Nah, definitely not Dark. Card is ass. Is it this one? I don't remember the sack of creature part. Gain a life. I don't have like. If I had way more token generation in this deck, yeah, I would say I'd go. Like, yeah, I do have the crank. I say I have all 3. My boss, so that's 1, 3, 2. So yeah, then I have all 3. I guess they all do. I'm geek. Yeah, I guess why not? We'll run. Mommy, sorry. Still Lassaru 6 37 38 30, 40. What is this artwork? It's so goofy but cool just because it. From Grief. features do I lack? Not a whole. Ocean is kind of more dead. Although I think enchantments count. But yeah, my devotion's not really to black. But I mean, hey, if I pay one in a black and I can exile 2 cards from my opponent's graveyard, and if they're creatures, I gain a life. Worst comes to worst, they waste like a kill spell on something, which I mean, I guess isn't a waste, but he's not like important to what I'm doing or trying to do. Yeah, I guess we can run Splatter Goblin. I don't know why I keep coming down and counting my lands. It's not changing. Okay, I kind of went through everything. See what I can craft for or like yeah, Bone Shards is pretty good. Especially if I'm gonna have a bit of exiling stuff. But do we got like any more creatures? I'd kind of like to get some creatures up. Yeah, I guess I'm just now realizing I'm sorcery has orc in it. So yeah, of course I'm gonna get. I was just wondering why I'm getting like a lot of stuff that have nothing to do with orcs. And it's like, well, sorcery has orc in it. Bowmasters draws a card except the front. Their draw steps damage to target, then a -1. That, of course, was a Rana because, oh man, that's kind of strong that even on your opponent's draw step, they can take 1 damage. So, like, if they're down to 1 and thought they, like, stood any chance of drawing something that they could use, it's like, nah, get hecked. And in paper, where there's a lot of draw power, I mean, even in here, but there's just so much better stuff out on paper than in here. Orcish Bowmasters is really good. Control deals combat damage to player. You may sack it when you draw a card, create a treasure to. Kind of good since I also have like a bunch of, or at least some tokens. Gorbat. I gotta remember Gorbat. Does not have a whole lot of creatures. Or is there just not a whole lot of orc creatures? Hmm. 3 drop for a 3 with a very specific effect. It's not super great. Of course, I do have something that says work pirates, or just when pirates. We can try it. Ingrath and Gorbag. Ingrath and Gorbag. I will forget and then lose them and then be like, well, I knew there was like some cards I crafted that I wanted to grab. Pirate. He's like Fathom, Gorbag, Graph. You know what? Actually, let's just go grab them now. From my dude Gorbag. Now we're looking. Four, 5, 3, 6. If I take 2, 1, 2, that's 30, 31. 4. Now I can add 7 more things. Let's just try Goblin again, because I feel like some things didn't show up. Yeah, see, now there's like way more goblins. That get goblin. Target control. Dumb, but at least like eat. Yeah, considering I'm like have some stuff that's sacking creatures too. That's just good. Getting to know what my next card. Creatures. Card a card if you card with me. Okay. Kinda nice because it gets me tokens, but semi expensive. Target. Plus 2 minute attached to it. way up to him. Creatures with total power 6 or greater this kind. Captain. Goblin. Yeah, too bad I can't craft it. Damn. Go see if I can find those new cards that I crafted. Sorry. Unless they say new above them, I'm gonna lose them. Good, but of experience. That. Do. One. And come on. See if I craft it. They don't always like to have new right above. There. Cracking. Mm. I realize Brazen Blade Master. Actually good to have. Didn't craft it, but not opposed to having it in. Good, but get them. Expensive to play and expensive to equip. Get flying and haste, but haste isn't gonna matter unless I'm constantly equipping it to a new creature that I just summoned. But if I just summoned it, it's gonna cost 4 or 5 to equip it. I may not have enough to equip it, so then it's just not worth it. I also need to do a way better job of remembering what I crafted. Like if I gotta write it down, shady guys. Target, yeah, that's a lot for just a 4-2. Down for you mean for 4? Oh, that's the oh, okay. I see. Okay, let's go to this. We're getting artillery, enthusiast, artillery. Keep. Library. They like goblin. Target at 30, 31, 4. We'll call this done and we'll try it out. Good or
Doing some exploring? This is a great place for it. Alchemy mixes things up.
alchemy
Like
is
standard,
shit.
it features the latest sets.
Alchemy is utter shit. Should have never been a thing. A Johnny. Probably keep. Play or are you being annoying as shit? Definitely got some good mana here now. If I could just get some really good creature. Cranko. We'll get our Dragon Spark Reactor out. One of our goblins' scary things for them to have as they like just accidentally blow everything up with their Dragon Spark Reactor. Hoping they kind of keep up. Then I can just nonchalantly play Cranko and next turn hopefully attack with him. Could get a look at their, see what they're trying to get.
I have arrived. My strength is our strength.
See. Yeah, just because it has menace.
You call that passion?
More passion, more energy, more footwork. I mean, hey, I got you down to where you can't really do much. Even if they play their commander, I can have my Stalactite Stalkers still beat the shit out of their Planeswalker. They won't have enough blockers. of blocker now. It still kind of go all in.
My strength is
The
our strength.
Planeswalker and do quite a bit of damage. Save stab. Save stab when it's more useful. Goblins. Oh, yeah, we got Cranko, my boss, baby.
Setbacks are part of all good tales.
So far we're doing good, but of course usually when you freshly make a deck on this game, they usually tend to let you 6 ace. We're dealing with Phyrexian and Johnny.
My strength is our strength.
Shut up, bitch. Play Staboon, and if we have enough after, we'll play Zoyoa Lavaton. Hey, buddy, you got anything? No? They didn't have a whole lot to really deal with what I was doing. Kinda sucks, because I wanted to play this deck out more, but when you're getting kind of optimal stuff, it does okay, as it would. But we ball in Brawl. Oh no, is it? Is it gonna be a good time? Probably not. Hey, I got a turn 1 creature. Too bad I don't have haste. Let's have Diamond Pickaxe. Pretty decent card. They were in black. I would be kind of scared of that Diamond Pickaxe, which I mean I still kind of am. Because they're getting treasure tokens each time they attack, but if they were in black, they could run Revel in Riches, which is what I should see if is on this game, because if it is, I should definitely run it in this deck. It's kind of just an alt win con. Two creatures with Menache. Anyways, I could use a braid to kill that thing, but I don't want to. I'll take the 1 turn. I'll save a braid for something bigger. That's something to... Because they're probably going to play a bunch of... Yes, I'm getting that diamond pickaxe is also still kind of scary. Especially because they're making more treasure token. No, just the one, but now they're hitting me for 2 in the air. But any spell, non-creature spells they were going to cast to get benefits. Yep. That's dumb. Sorry, I kind of want to keep my big boy stuff. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess because my other creature just dies, but you just made my Deep Goblin Skull Taker stronger. Anytime anything dies on my turn, it's got any of my creatures die, I descend. Ah, yes, my good friend Professional Facebreaker. Take the 2, nothing I can do about that. Take the 3, but we're doing quite a bit to get treasures. Pugilist would be nice, although they have a blocker. Pugilist probably get borked here. Still technically send. Yeah, what? Yeah, we're trying seeing doesn't. And no, because I guess if it comes back, it doesn't count. That's kind of. Oh, okay. It does. End of turn, doi. Haha, so they lost a really good blocker. Permanent. Sure, it was a 1-1, but that was a nice chump block. Unless you got something really good to play. Commander. Ace of... Ah. I don't know why you're kind of full sending. Yeah, you'll be doing quite a bit of damage, but then you have no blockers, and I've already got a good bit of damage on it. But they made sure they had enough. God out. Gain 2 life. I don't know how much. Can't really block. We full send and see what we can do. Have enough stuff to kind of block and just kill my. Help, assuming if they can't get 14 points of damage on me. But they're gonna have they're gonna have enough blocks in to hit me. But I mean, hey, this has been a good game. Yep, they're pretty much gonna win. Or dies. Land is not what I wanted to see. Life, you helpful. I have to basically full. Big score's not gonna help me. Pristine Talisman's not gonna help me anymore at this point. I don't know why you're double blocking. It's not really gonna matter. Play that. Life could maybe try to save me. I don't think it will. Nice thing is they did lose quite a bit, but if they have enough for a full plunge, my blocking's not gonna help much. I feel like if I win this one, it was kind of a miracle. Gonna sit here through all of that. That was a good game. Like I had them, but they can just do is it things, and is it's really good at copying stuff and all of that, and yada yada rada rada. Pee pee poo poo. Poopy butthole stuff. I don't know. Do I want to try one more game, or do I kind of just move on and say I had a good kind of start playtest? You know what? I think we end out the night with a nice little chiller. Do a nice little just like tower. Course it one. Update. My dudes, I just want to play some balloons. My neck kind of hurts to the point it makes me feel a little dizzy. But give me the ninja kiwi. Bing. Bada. Yeah, I turned up so much. I can't hear anything. Huh. First. Oh. Hard. Make it hard. Am I right, ladies? Bada bing, bada boom, baby. Let's speed this up because I ain't got all day. Wins aren't really all that strong to begin with. Overlap with ET. A. Baby, a triple. Okay. stand might not be in my vision. But now microphone is not picking up on. There we go. So I'll just have to kind of get over. Shit. There we go. And I'll just see what jungle and e-ball. Honestly, I want it more than Heart of Thunder. Just more use. But then I will give up for Heart of Thunder. Let's be good with my Druid Monkey. Okay, here we go. That was kind of dead. Bottom and kind of. Definitely gonna beat this, because I mean 80 rounds is easy. It's just a matter of saying, alright, that's it. Because name of the game is just completing maps. Probably should have gotten like ammo protection stuff, but ET is not full power yet. Better. Actually, no. I want UAV more than rubber to. Rubber to gold is nice too, but. I'd rather everyone be able to have camo detection than have to keep relying on ET and just drone swarm to do what I need to do. Which of course I could also get a ninja monkey, which I'm probably actually about to. Although it doesn't. Sticky bones. Bottom. Or a flesh bone. And a sticky bone. Shambles. Shambles. Oh, thank God for Druid of the Jungle. As we would have been, I would have been fucked there. Get that nice, beautiful, like, Sody Pop River or, like, maybe Chalky Milk. I'd prefer if it was Sody Pop, but I do like this map for the coloring. And I love the pirate monkeys because I love turning them into merchant monkeys just to make a crap ton of money. Let's just start getting towers because that Moab got way farther than I wanted it to. Pirate monkey. Hate that I have to get the stupid crow's nest so it has the camo detection, which normally is fine unless you're running ET, who just gives everyone camo detection. So then it's kind of just useless. 40, so we can get favorite trade. The nice thing about the first 80 rounds is you can get by with very little. You don't have to run like a whole lot to get through it. So like if you're trying to see how far you can go, you can kind of just run enough to get you through, but then run just a bunch of money making stuff so that way you can make your money a bit quicker in the later rounds where you're gonna need a whole lot more money than you're making just from popping off balloons. Now we're making 1,040. I feel like I'm gonna, just to survive the normal like beginning 80, I'm just gonna need more cannon towers, and that's about it. Frag bomb. Just because that does help a bit clear up the groupings here at the beginning. And yeah, it's really helping. Those balloons aren't really getting much of anywhere. So honestly, let's just get another tower. Wrong. Yes, I can pop lead and I can pop camo. Now the dreaded round 63 is coming up, and that round is scary for the fact that it sends a lot of just big balloon, two big waves of balloons that just go through super quick. Since I'm not trying to survive for as long as I can, I'm not going to go with the bottom upgrade path where I can get the perma spikes. which would be nice. But since they're not needed, I'm not gonna worry about it. We're gonna and I take stuff super cool. So that kind of helps everything else. Slow down a bit. If some had made it here, I would have been okay with that, but that's just 'cause I gave them enough time to be ready. Okay. Transforming tonic, that'll definitely help. Honestly, with what we've got and the power-ups I've got, I think I'd be fine surviving until round 8. Okay, maybe I spoke a little too soon. X sprayer, overdrive. Coolio. I don't know what to get, 'cause it doesn't matter as long as I last to round 80. There's not really a whole lot I need. I know there was something I was looking at where the next upgrade was at like 10,000. Was not eat. Oh. Super mines! See, I don't think they'll make it to the Spike Factory. They haven't so far. Even with the round 80 balloon, it probably doesn't stand a chance of getting there anyways. Although something tells me now that I say that, they'll probably be famous last words. But then again, I have like 5 of the Moab, like, extra pain thingies, so nah, I should be good now. And I also still have my drone swarm, my UAV attack, and the, like, Mr. Hyde, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde attack thing. Like, I'm good. Ooh, I almost made it to the spike bomb factory. Did I actually get it? Oh, damn. Ah, weak. But also good, because I don't want them to, like, really get farther than that. Part of me wants to put a few, like, another tower or two down. Just because that's kind of scaring me, but I gotta remember that, like, as long as I save up, I made it to the factory, which I guess ain't a big deal because I'm doing okay so far, but I don't know. I get paranoid with that shit. But 2 more waves, that's it. I probably didn't honestly need to do that, but oh well. At least the beginning of this wave I have some help, so I can just kind of hold on to the rest of my other powers until they're needed. Well, I can just wreck this balloon like there's no tomorrow. Easy. Go home now. With all over. Oh, Monkey Meadow. Right there, because that's a quick shot. A little bit more. A bit more coverage for the end. So then giving you giving you enhanced eyesight makes sense. I mean, triple shot's not super great. I don't know if like the damage from each, like if damage stacks for each dart, or like how that works. So it could be the equivalent of a shotgun blast. It could also just be like, just kind of like, hey, each dart does the same amount of damage and it doesn't stack. So like, it's kind of more just to hit 3 balloons at once if you have it at a good enough range. But doing the crossbow was good. Then getting the sharpshooter will be even better. He now just kind of gets to chill. Putting in all the work. crossbowmaster. Or druid. Druid. Yeah. Probably. For a second, for a nanosecond, I was about to be nervous about those lead balloons, but considering sharpshooter can take care of it no problem, not so worried. Taking ET would have probably been okay, but why risk it? Ain't getting no biscuit. Okay. Good day. Let's get bomb tower. The big boom boom. Oh man, I laid that down just in time. Yeah, those rainbow standard. Not worried. You know what? It's been a while since I've used the good old. Where's the one with the trap? Because the trap bad. But like, don't tell me they nerfed my boy. So bottom with the 2 mil. Honestly, there's not like a bad tower in this game. All the monkeys do really good stuff. full, I can sell it. Make some money. This thing's range is fucking cool, dude. Like it can covers like the whole beginning, mid, and like a little bit of the exit. We are doing quite alright. So let's give some more coverage towards like the front and back, while also getting those frag bombs. As well. Let's start getting Moab Assassin upgrades. Where are you? There. So I can feel that I am probably quite a bit dehydrated. Boom. An engineer putting it work. Work. I don't know, man. What kind of towers do I need? I really don't. Let's just put the brew monkey. There. Berserker Brew Alchemist is pretty nice because he will give temporary buffs to all your towers, and if you get the permanent brew for the low price of 64,800 coins, your towers just gain those buffs permanently. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna stack a bunch of bomb towers next to him and be okay. Watch them do all the work. Can you pop lead? Yes, I can. Can you pop camo? Most definitely. Dark Monkey is still putting in quite a bit of work too. ET hasn't had to do a whole lot. Surprisingly, the Engineer Monkey's gotten more kills. Holy shit. Let's see, because I need a lot more experience for my Engineer Monkeys for the next upgrade. Let's hell yeah. What cool sentry? I don't know what the crushing sentry is, but just like a regular one. I know what the boom one is. It shoots bomb tech. Oh no. Why was I scared of that? They didn't make it that far. And then I have that trap there that I could just sell. I kind of got scared there for nothing. Cause I'm a weenie. Bad. Bomb tower. It's all these nice little upgrades and stuff. Oh, I need to work on my posture so bad. I hate when I like sit down. I either have to have like my legs crossed, or like when I sit in a chair, my like foot has to be like wrapped around the like crossbar for the legs. The chair I'm currently sitting in. So I'm always like slowing down my blood circulation, which is nice for like not stressing out as much, but then like because my blood flow is slower, I like start to just get like lightheaded. What to put. I don't know. Bomb tower. And a bombastic. A bombastic. 69. Let's go. Honestly, I'll just flood the board with a bunch of engineer monkeys if I need them to get. Oh dang! I'm already actually close enough, getting close to the XP. Oh, just to get my boys even quicker with the experience. Pretty sure that was only half English there. Oh yeah, they're gonna level up quick. Another round or two and this should be fully upgraded. Oh yeah, they're good. They doing that work, boyo. Doing the work of Monkey God. Give me the upgrade to pop them balloons. Gonna have XXX large trap to capture Moabs. Honestly, I'm just gonna probably go from here to round 80 because I'm gonna have enough of the Moab killers to not have to really worry about that final boss. If he somehow survives on my bomb towers, I have my drone and UAV. So you know, we're in our own lane, moisturized. thriving. Ooh, hey. Too bad that trap was only worth 196 coins. Wasn't worth shit. Not as good as like the merchant and pirate, but it's only made 190 coin. What the hell? Damn, ET caught up to the engineer monkey. Yeah, pretty much if you want a land-based monkey that's gonna make you good money, you want to go with the druid. Jungle bounty, because it does the vine thing twice. You get 1 life at the end of each round. And it generates cash each time, and you get extra money if you have a banana farm nearby. So it's pretty good, and since you don't want your banana farms near the track, you can kind of just put, as long as you have bounty, and obviously to get bounty you need Druid of the Jungle, it can just call vines from anywhere on the map. You're not getting the extra thing from it throwing the acorns and shit. Let's go. Hey, give me them rewards. Okay, decent upgrades. I know the middle slot is the one for camo detection, which, I mean, I guess if you have it right away, it's still decent for ET. Dartling Gunner, I'm pretty sure the bottom one upgrade path isn't the greatest, unless you don't want the unless you're going for something other than the laser. Ooh, I'm already close to the next chest, but kinda tired. Was a nice little chiller to end things, so yeah, I think I shall call it there. Thanks for watching. If you're not already, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and leave comments and share with your friends, and you will have a long and successful life if you do. Thanks.